everybody. Welcome back. Welcome. It is Monday, June the 21st of 2021. My name is Lee Chase. I'm the Adult Program Coordinator with Literacy Mid-South, a nonprofit organization in Memphis, Tennessee. We provide one-on-one tutoring for adults. So anyone 18 and older who needs assistance with reading or are looking to learn or improve their English skills, we can get you the help that you need or that somebody you know needs. So there's some information on the screen, and I will provide it again at the end of the lesson of where you can go to learn more about our services. All right, well, let's jump right back in. Today's episode of Literacy Lunch. With Lee. So Literacy Lunch with Lee. Literacy Lunch with Lee is an English lesson. I do it every Monday and Wednesday on Literacy Mid-South's Facebook page. I do broadcast these live, but if for some reason you miss part of the lesson, you missed the whole thing, they are all saved in the video section on the Literacy Mid-South page, and some of them now are also on the Literacy Mid-South YouTube channel. I'm still in the process of getting them all on there, but some of them are there if you want to find them. And I highly encourage you to do that because there's lots of great opportunities for practice in these with vocabulary. Depending on the lesson, some of them have conversation pieces, and it's a great opportunity just for you to practice speaking. I think these lessons are also very helpful, though, if you are working in reading, because you can see the words spelled out, you can hear them pronounced. So, all right, if you are not in the Memphis area, please leave me a comment. I would love to know where you are watching from. If there's a subject you'd like to see a lesson done on, please let me know in the comments. I'm here to help you, so please let me know how I can best do that. And last but not least, please remember to like and share. If you would like and share these videos, let's get them out to as many people as we possibly can. All right, well, let's jump into the first part of today's lesson. So this comes in partnership with the Out of School Time program here at Literacy Mid-South. They are focusing this summer on a different book every week. So we are going to look at the book that they are focused on this week, which has a few vocabulary words that are going with it as the themes. And there's some vocabulary words in the book that they are focusing on as well. So I am going to highlight all of those words. We will talk about those words. And if you would like to do the interactive read aloud, if you'd like to hear the book read out loud, there is a link on this video for how you can go watch the interactive read aloud. So please do that. Please do that. So this week's book is called Grace Goes to Washington. Grace Goes to Washington. So you can see there is Grace. That's Grace. So the link on the page to the interactive read aloud is all about Grace Goes to Washington. And the themes of this book, one of the theme words for this book is flexible. Flexible. So say that with me. Flexible. Flexible. So flexible. So what does flexible mean? As you can see from the picture, flexible is if you are not hard in your ideas. So it means that you are flexible about the way that you think. Like you aren't stuck to one piece of thinking. You are willing to be flexible with your ideas. So that's what the picture is showing, that this is somebody who is willing to go one way or another with the way that they think. They are being flexible with the way that they think. Of course, flexible can also mean bendable, like when we are able to, bend our arm. That is being flexible. That is being flexible. But in the case of what we're using for Grace Goes to Washington, it is about being flexible with the way you think or with your ideas. So being flexible. All right, the other theme for the book that we are looking at is Adaptable. Adaptable. So say that with me. Adaptable. Adaptable. So if you are going to be adaptable, you are able to change. You are able to change to fit the time or situation. So you are able to adapt to the situation. You are going to be adaptable. So it could be adapting to the environment you're in, um, or the situation you're in. You are willing to adapt to it. So being adaptable is very similar to being flexible. Very similar to being flexible. You are willing to adapt to your surrounding. You are willing to adapt to your surroundings. So you are going to be adaptable. Adaptable. All right. So now we're going to look at some of the key vocabulary words in the book. In the book. So if you choose to read this book or watch the interactive read aloud, these are the words that you will hear highlighted when they are talking about the book. The first one is going to be diagram. Diagram. So say that with me. Diagram. Diagram. So diagram, and you can see this is a picture here of the diagram. Actually, this is a picture from the book, Grace Goes to Washington. So you can see they've made a diagram here to learn about the branches of the United States government. So a diagram is a simple drawing that shows how something works. So it's a drawing. It teaches you how something works. So here, of course, trying to learn about what the three branches of government for the United States do, they have made a diagram to be able to teach each other what each one of those do. So a diagram would do that. A diagram is going to teach you or show you how something works. Yes, diagrams are usually very simple but very helpful tools. All right, our next word is counsel. Is counsel. So say that with me. Counsel. Counsel. So the C having the sound. So even though your C here makes the almost like an S. So counsel. And a council is a group of people chosen to manage something. So it's a group of people who are going to manage something. So like here, you've got, this is a city council. So they are making important decisions about things that are going to happen in the city. Here at Literacy Mid-South, we have a learner council. So it's a group of our learners who make decisions that help the way we do our programming. So they are going to manage that. They are going to manage that. They're going to help manage how we run our program here because they are in the program. So who better to make those decisions than the people who are in the program? So that is what a council does. That is what a council does. They will make those kinds of important decisions. All right, next word is monument. Monument. So say that with me. Monument. Monument. And here you can see this is the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. This is the president and the vice president with their spouses facing the Washington Monument. So a monument is a statue, a building, or a structure that is built to remember a person or event. So this monument, for instance, was built to remember George Washington. In Washington, D.C., there are also monuments for Abraham Lincoln. There are monuments to remember certain wars that we have fought in the United States, like the Korean War. There's a Korean War monument. So monuments all remember people or events that are worth remembering, that are important to remember. So that is a monument. That is a monument. So if you go to Washington, D.C., that's a big part of that trip, is going to see the monuments. All right, next one is lobbied. Lobbied. So say that with me. Lobbied. Lobbied, which is the past tense of lobby, the word lobby. And in this case, lobbied means to persuade someone to do something. So persuade someone to do something. So like in this case, for instance, trying to stop the Keystone Pipeline. These people did not want the Keystone Pipeline to go up. So they lobbied against it. So lobbied, it could be another form almost of saying you're protesting. You're protesting because you're going out usually in large numbers of people to try to keep something from happening or to change the way something happens. To change the way something happens. So people may go out to lobby against gun violence, could be one thing. So you are going to go out, you are lobbied. So lobbied, you are trying to persuade them. So you went out and lobbied to stop gun violence or to stop the Keystone Pipeline or to, stop violence in schools. Those are all things that you would go out and lobby for So that is lobby. All right, our last one today is gavel. Gavel. So say that with me. Gavel. Gavel with a V. Gavel. So a gavel is a small wooden tool that is hit on a hard surface by a judge or someone in charge to get the attention of a group. So I think most of this are familiar with this when it is used by a judge. So in a court of law, the judge will bang the gavel to say order in the court. That is the way to get everybody's attention, to be quiet. Or if the judge comes to a ruling or the verdict of the case, they will hit the gavel. Case dismissed. So yeah, if you've watched any court shows or had to be in court yourself, you have definitely seen the use of a gavel. And if you choose to read or watch the read alouds for Grace Goes to Washington, you will get to hear more about these words. All right, and on Wednesday, we will actually go through a conversation using all of these words. So you can hear all these words used in conversation. So you'll actually get to hear how all of them are used. So I highly encourage you to come back because there will be, not only will you get to hear these in sentences, but you'll get to see them. You'll get to see the conversation said, and it will give you an opportunity to practice using these words in conversation. So I encourage you to work on the pronunciation of these words before, and then Wednesday we will get into a conversation. All right, remember, if you are not in the Memphis area, please leave me a comment. I would absolutely love to know where you are watching from. If you have ideas for lesson plans, please leave those in the comments too. Let me know how I can best help you. And please remember to like and share. Please like and share these videos. Let's get them out to as many people as we possibly can. And if you or someone you know needs assistance with reading, or you're looking to learn or improve your English skills, you can get more information at our website at www.literacymidSouth.org, or you can call or text 901-327-6000. That's 901-327-6000. That phone is answered between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, well, that is it for today's episode of Literacy Lunch with Lee. I hope to see everybody on Wednesday. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will